This is the kind of landing page Claude Code can build very easily. It's a clean layout, nice hero section, and decent visuals, but it still feels static. We can give our page some personality by uploading an avatar and maybe some subtle animations. But watch what happens when we animate this character as well. This is stunning. And the best part is we'll get Claude Code to do all of this for us. How's it? I'm Leon. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to combine Claude Code with Higgsfield AI to generate the character, animate it, and add it to any website. Let's dive in. Before we jump in, I published a starter project to GitHub, so if you do want to follow along, you can download the code and then go through all of the steps along with me. I'll leave a link to the repo in the description of this video. After downloading the repo, you can just run npm install in the terminal within a project that will install all dependencies. Then you can run the command npm run dev. And this will start you off with this basic website. At this point, we want to generate our little avatar image. And for this, I am going to be using Higgsfield. And the reason is that they've got this MCP and CLI tool that integrates natively into Claude Code. So this makes image and video generation stupidly easy. Now, we do have a few options here. We've got the MCP server, the CLI tool, and the agent skill. But I do want to point out that Higgsfield himself say, if you are using Claude Code or Codex, it's better to use a CLI. So with that said, we could install the CLI manually, but this is actually the way I would do it. We'll simply install this skill. So from here, copy this add skill command, then back in your project folder, open up a new terminal window, and run that command. This will give us a list of skills that we can install. All we're interested in is the Higgsfield generate skill. So press spacebar to select that and press enter. Then, because we're using Claude Code, we can press spacebar on Claude Code to select it. We'll install this at project level. We'll select Symlink and we'll proceed with installation. And if we expand the Claude folder, we now have the Higgsfield generate skill installed. So we can say something like, hey Claude, please can you install the Higgsfield CLI tool? And the reason for that is the skill already includes all of the installation instructions along with using all of the available Higgsfield tools. Now, I already have it installed, so Claude is not going to install it again. Now, Claude should already give you the instructions for authenticating yourself with Higgsfield. If not, you can just simply ask Claude, how do I authenticate using the CLI? And all we have to do is copy this command, open a terminal window, paste it in there. This will take us to Higgsfield. Let's connect. And done. It was really that easy. So Claude is now able to create videos and images on our behalf. And now for the fun part, let's generate a little avatar. So we can pass a prompt like, use Higgsfield to generate 4 variations of a friendly robot avatar that matches this landing page. Use GPT image 2 with a 1:1 ratio, high resolution on a clean white background. Don't change the website just yet. Just save the options so we can pick one. Save them in the public folder. And Higgsfield gives you access to a lot of different image models. Like if you don't want to use image 2, you can use, Nano Banana, that's fine as well. You can set your aspect ratio, the resolution, and we're specifically saying a pure white background because we want to easily isolate our avatar going forward. And all you have to do is send this, Claude will pull in the skill and generate the images for you. Right, so it will take a minute or two, and afterwards you'll see your generated images. I really like this one in particular. It looks very friendly, and there's a lot of potential to animate it. And something else to look out for is there should be enough white space at the top and bottom of this robot, or your avatar, because it will be animated, and we don't want this animation to go out of frame. So really adding it to the website is super easy. We'll just grab a little avatar image and say, please add this avatar image to the hero section. Split the hero text to the left and this avatar image to the right. The avatar should be contained in a Claude Code CLI type frame with a white theme or background. And after a bit of prompting, I ended up with something like this. And I asked Claude just to create a little typing animation at the bottom of this frame as well. And I think this looks way better. Hopefully you'll agree. And by the way, if you are enjoying this video, then please hit the like button and subscribe for more agentic coding tips. Now, let's bring this animation to life. We will be using a video generation model for this, and at the moment, Seedance 2 is really cool. So at this stage, all we have to do is just pull in our avatar image, And now we can pass a prompt like this. Use Higgsfield to animate the selected robot avatar with Seedance too. Create a subtle 5-second idle animation with gentle breathing, a slight head movement, and an occasional blink. Save the result as a video file in the public folder, but don't update the website yet. And I do want to warn you, video generation can take some time. In fact, this can take a few minutes. So while we're waiting for Claude Code, everything we're doing here is going through Higgsfield, from image generation, video generation, and the entire Claude Code workflow. These are all connected to a single account. And I do want to mention that I partnered with Higgsfield for this video, and if you use the link in the description, you'll get some free credit to try it out yourself. And by the way, if we click on the video tab, you can see all of our previous video generations, including the generation that Claude just created right now. So I can already see this aspect ratio is not correct. It used 16:9, and the background is this grayish color. And back in our project, we can actually see this video file was added to the project as well. So let's just get Claude to fix this. The video should be 1:1 aspect ratio. The final result was not. And the background should be pure white. Let's send this. And after some back and forth, I got this result back. And this looks really clean to me. It's a perfect looping animation. The avatar might be looking in the wrong direction, so I'll just ask Claude to flip it horizontally. Alright, so my animation looks perfect. It's 5 seconds long and it does seem to be a perfect loop. By the way, if you're having issues with creating a perfect loop, simply tell Claude to use the same image of the character as a start and end frame when generating the video. That will usually create a perfect loop for you. And one more thing, if your video has audio, you probably don't want to play that audio on the website either. Then all you have to do is pull in the actual video file and then simply ask Claude to remove the audio from this video. It will write some kind of script using FFmpeg or whatever to remove the audio. Then all I have to do is to add this to our actual website. Replace the hero avatar with this video. And that's really it. I noticed that my robot was actually looking in the wrong direction. In the original video, it was looking towards the right. So I just asked Claude to flip it horizontally. And now it looks like the robot is looking at the actual hero text. Just another tip. If it feels like your avatar is just kind of floating in space and it's not really connected to the website, you can try a prompt like this. Polish the homepage around the animated robot avatar. Add subtle hero section motion, improve the visual composition, make the avatar feel integrated with the page, and add small UI details like hover states, background accents, and responsive spacing. Keep it clean, modern, and not over-animated. What I also like to do is to check the responsiveness of this. So you can press F12 to go to your developer tools, then click on this little button over here just to switch to mobile view. And now we can see what our avatar would look like on a mobile device. And that looks really cool to me. So just to recap, we greatly improved this landing page by generating an AI avatar. We then animated it using video generation. We removed audio and we added our video to our website. If you want to try this yourself, I'll leave a link to Higgsfield in the description of this video. New users get free credits, but you also get bonus credits if you use my link. I want to thank Higgsfield AI for making this video possible, so go and build something lekker.